LARPing 101. Just because this brother is in the first clip, I'm gonna watch this video. I think it's gonna be an interesting one.
Go look at your paycheck. It's not at least 100 grand a month. You got work to do.
This is why I wanted to watch this video. It makes me feel so cringe on the inside whenever a man does these alpha male videos. At what point do you realize that these guys are just taking advantage of you being insecure about your manliness?
LARPing.
We have seen the future, and it is LARP.
Short for live action roleplay. This is not a new term on the internet. We have videos from 10 years ago called LARPing Saved My Life, which no it didn't. But before TikTok absolutely hijacked this word, it was used in reference to medieval roleplay.
Huh?
And to explain the original meaning even more, it's just a bunch of, I would say, the coolest people on earth, all committed to a medieval war storyline.
All right, boys, tear the flesh off that bone!
And then they all have names like Shadowfang, the Omen of Death, and it'd be a 42-year-old
Oh, so he's trying to basically say that LARPing is like glory hunting.
accountant named Greg. And there's real business behind the OG LARPing. Right? People would spend 300 doubloons on a LARPing sword, which might sound crazy, but people be paying money to LARP right now. Saving up for 6 months to go to Miami and take pictures for the gram is arguably worse than spending $300 on a LARP sword. And the reason I call these people the coolest people on earth is because they don't LARP for the validation of others. They just have pure love for the game. But the modern version of LARPing mostly consists of either renting or flexing other people's things. Like in this video, this guy in the comments said rental camera, clothes, hat, watch, and car. Now, I don't know if this guy's actually renting out his whole life, but I know there's people that be financing clothes purely for the LARP. And I know there's people that also be posting images from Pinterest and other people's clips.
I know I'm posing a lot, but the fact that people rent clothes, there's actually a shop down the street to rent like actual luxury stuff, and people do it. It's so dumb.
Like, look at this guy all giddy that this video has no watermark. But is there not a sense of shame in posting somebody else's life and pretending it's yours? Like, maybe people will be impressed when they see it. You know, until they scroll and see a nigga with a 24-karat Lamborghini. But to the people that be going broke just to LARP,
I love that clip.
How does it feel when it's just you and your 40,000 in credit card debt? But back to our LARPing lesson, which I would say LARPing has sort of kept its original definition. The roleplay aspect is now role-playing a rich nigga instead of a medieval dark wizard. But the term LARPing can also be used when somebody's pretending to have knowledge on some shit they just don't know about. Like, there's people that just pretend to
Me on the pitch, me even football,
to have watched the show instead of actually watching.
We have Sung Jin-woo. That guy's my favorite. When he does all of his crazy anime stuff in the show, in the movies, like, it really makes my day.
And then the same people will take part in discussions about the show, even though they know damn well they watched it in 2x speed, divided in 3 parts on a TikTok channel. And this kind is beyond annoying when uninformed people want to act informed, and then just start spreading straight misinformation. And then there's people who outwardly express the fact that they like an artist, but they haven't actually listened to the artist, and then they'll just bite the aesthetic that's associated with liking that artist.
Yo, if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be? Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida by Cosplay.
Alright, that was a targeted example.
Nah, this video is targeted, you know. But you know what? LARPing is a big thing in anything, but I feel like anime fans are usually more not impressed by you LARPing on them. By the way, I haven't seen any anime, but because I live in Asia, you just watch anime on TV. When I was young, I have seen anime, but they're not the same type of anime that you probably would have watched as an adult.
But it can be much more generalized. Like, let's say skating. People like the skater aesthetic, but aren't willing to actually put in the effort to get good. And these are referred to as poses. Poses are an OG form of LARPer.
I've been using it for that thing Gumball said, land surfing.
Same with the term casual in sports, like somebody that watches NBA here and there but will still act like they got the most valid takes.
If Wemby can somehow get to at least the 3rd round of the playoffs, would it be wrong to say Wemby is already better than LeBron?
And it's probably...
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like these things, you can't just put content creators in LARPing. I feel like they just do it to rage bait and like just get views. Pokemon's the best anime when I was a kid. Yeah, for me, Pokemon, Naruto, these things used to come on TV on a specific time, like you watch BGT or something. So I have seen it, but I haven't seen it fully because if I miss a couple episodes, but then I don't know what the story is. The one anime that I've fully seen that I actually really love because I like football, I'm not on a LARP here by the way, it's called Inazuma 11. I was a kid when I watched it though.
Way more examples of terms that are just the same thing as LARPing. But if you like the aesthetic of something, why not just actually get into it instead of pretending that you have? But when people use this form of pretending to have more knowledge about something than they actually do.
I'm just curious, what's the price on that rig there?
So yeah, you probably...
It's mostly because they're just getting into it or they want to be included in that community. But why is it not okay to not know everything about everything all the time? Can we just normalize saying I don't know again? Cause when you don't and you pretend to know about some shit, it just comes off as rage bait. My current favorite video on the internet is this video of this guy asking his coworker, who's a better fighter in terms of boxing, Mike Tyson?
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious.
Surely there's no one else, right?
Or Zuku Midoriya. And this nigga
I don't even watch boxing, but what the
was talking about how he's seen his fights.
Where would you place Zuka Midoriya?
I don't know. I would need to write this shit down. But Manny Pacquiao gotta be up there.
I still think Zuka Midoriya is over Mike Tyson. He's just too quick.
That's great.
He got
Just say you don't know who Zuku Midoriya is, gang. It's fine, bro. But I find that the word LARPing is often confused with flexing. It's confused when LARPing is...
I think it's okay to LARP as long as you rage bait. But it's bad if you doing it to look cool.
simply just flexing
Right.
something that's not yours. Often confused with flexing. It's confused when LARPing is simply just flexing something that's not yours. Or flexing a lifestyle that you know damn well you can't keep up with, but still
Dubai
promote the
shit.
idea that this is the daily. And this confusion is just a side effect of the way that social media just is. Some flicks with a Nobu sign out in the back, bro. It is not telling you the story of the 16-hour shift that was just eaten away. And the mindset behind LARPing is a fucking domino effect. See, from the perspective of a LARPer, it's like, why does everyone seem so plentiful and gold? And now you force my hand and I have to rent a Miami high-rise with the last of my
By the way,
seem so plentiful
just
and gold.
you cannot put this guy in LARPing. Do you realize how rich he is? He literally owns multiple jewelry shops in the US.
And now you force my hand and I have to rent a Miami high-rise with the last of my savings. And easily the worst kind of LARPer is the course sellers. People will LARP having a get-rich-quick method, while the get-rich-quick method is them LARPing. And they're selling their course by showing videos of Lambos they don't own and vacations they got from other niggas' videos.
Again, wait. Did he just say the N-word casually? We hope it's a black guy.
I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months.
And this is a genuine method people were trying to make money. This is nicknamed the TJR method. And all because people believe this trading guy TJR isn't legit and that he lopped himself
He's
a
been saying it all
Koenigsegg,
video, I didn't
which
realize.
is a $3 million car, by the way. But in my opinion, though, I'll just say this is people hating. But there's this idea, which for the most part I think is a joke, but knowing the internet, you just never really know. And it's this idea that LARPing is like a form of manifestation. The idea is that in order to become rich, you first have to pretend to be rich.
No.
And it's followed up with arguments like this.
No.
To sleep, you first have to act like you're asleep. Therefore, LARPing is the key to life.
That's rage bait. I feel like LARPing is...
But there's a niche group
Obviously, acting like rich wouldn't make you rich, but I think like acting like you're smart would actually make you smart at one point. I do believe in that though, but not in money.
people that don't hate on LARPing but straight up promote it. I saw this TikTok from this guy Ben Carr, a 10-minute video on how to LARP. I have multiple extensive PowerPoint slides on each of the methods. And I'll give it to bro because this shit is revolutionary. Just peep the tech of using screenshots from videos instead of direct images from Pinterest. Reverse image search was a LARPer's worst nightmare. This nigga really changed the game. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like LARPing is not just human nature. At the end of the day, we all, yes, we all.
Yeah.
Also, this guy named Chris he's from Vancouver, Canada.
Ranking everyone on Earth. Okay.
Also, this guy named Chris he's from Vancouver, Canada.
We all somewhat care about other people's opinions. Drop that nonchalant shit 2026, it's going on a mug. But especially when it comes to posting online, I will never believe that I post for myself logic. Cause when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Give me even one reason that shit did not remain in your camera roll then. But the main reason behind posting something personal has almost always been external validation. And in no universe am I trying to say this like it's wrong or a bad thing. It can be as simple as I like this photo, I'ma share it and I hope other people like it. This can include a whole bunch of other things too, like a photo of a sunset. Nobody gives a fuck about your sunset, bro. It should have stayed in the camera roll if you wanted to post it for yourself. But still, sharing it because you think it's cool and maybe other people will like the photo too, that is a valid reason for posting that sunset. LARPing is just an attempt to speedrun the most amount of validation, and the only times it's not is when it's done as a growth method, you know, the LARP your way to the top idea. And then there's
I think
people
Instagram
like J.
started
Cole,
LARPing, by the
who
way.
people say LARP's being humble. You know, maybe he's not LARPing being humble, but someone explained to me why this multi-millionaire is driving around in a beat-up Honda Civic. The way some celebrities try to be relatable is so cringe because it's pure LARP. This clip of Rocky LARPing watching streamers.
Then y'all got the youngsters like, you know, Show Speed taking it to a whole nother level. And Kasana, he's still doing podcasting?
Nigga, who the hell is Show Speed? And then the mic.
Podcast disgusting.
Michael B. Jordan Naruto incident.
What do you think Michael B. Jordan's favorite anime is? It's a good question. Favorite anime is Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden. Been a fan of it for years, since I was like maybe 12, 13 years old.
I'm done, bro. Eat this outro.
I think LARPing is not bad though. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's as bad as this video says.